Welcome to the Garden of Serenity, and thank you for joining me here on this beautiful, beautiful day in West Wales, UK. It is just absolutely gorgeous weather after a horrible winter, and I am sort of feeling pretty good. Hope you are feeling good too, friends. In this video, pick a card from the Starman Tarot. We haven't brought this one out for too long, so I thought it's time to open up the box, get the cards out, have a quick shuffle, and we will see what actually comes through by way of a reading. So it's a pick a card. There's going to be 3 cards. Let's draw them out now from the top of the deck this time. I think that's the way to go. What they are, well, I'm starting to know what they are because I can see them now, but they're still a mystery in terms of the video. I've got card 1, card 2 or card 3. Pick a card. Trust your inner psychic, okay? Your inner psychic, your higher self, whatever's going on in your third eye knows which card to pick. Absolutely, for sure. Pick it now before I actually turn them over and show you, because that is really the way, you know, that's the way to be intriguing, that's the way to be intrigued even, and that is the way to really kind of leave it up to the angels, leave it up to your spirit guides to draw you to what is going to be good for you. So card number 1 is this one, and it's the 4 of Pentacles. There it is, 4 of Pentacles, so the element of earth there, and lots of abundance, usually indicated by the pentacles. They can mean other things as well. In fact, they do mean other things as well. But for the purposes of this one, I'm going with that abundance idea. Let me take a closer look at what I'm talking about rather than just gazing at the back of it. We've got pentacles everywhere. We've got this rather crazy kind of character, and the Starman is full of these crazy characters. It's by David De Angelis, who produced a lot of artwork for David Bowie, and so hence the name Starman. And pentacles all over the place. This sort of flaming apparition up here appears to be a kind of a crown, really, but it's crowned on top with a great big golden pentacle in a wheel. That's making me think of the wheel of life. It keeps turning. Now the 4 number is a wonderful number, of course. It puts us in mind of the angels, and it's always worth being reminded about the angels because they're so amazing. It's very easy to just kind of take our minds off them, you know. I saw one once and she was so bright I could only look at her feet, you know. That's angels for you. They're absolutely astonishing, and they're very difficult to make sense of in our worldly life, but they're absolutely for real. Now with the 4 of Pentacles, it kind of feels like we're halfway to that magical figure of 8, as above so below thing. So there's some work to do there if you picked card number 1. But it is a very, very positive card indeed, and it is so full of colours. And look here, we've got this sort of circle of DNA. If I bring it up closer, can you see just where my finger is rubbing? There's a circle of what looks like DNA. It's that same pattern, and that is the way to really get the magic into your heart and soul, is to actually bring it into your life at a DNA level, and you can actually trust the spiritual powers to work at that DNA level with you. It's that deep, it's that real, absolutely for sure. Okay, so that is card number 1. What have we for card number 2? It is the 7 of Cups. There it is. Just feast your eyes on that. Hook your peepers around that, as someone says on YouTube, and take a look. Much more of a sort of cosmic thing going on here. We've got cups. We've got the element of water. We've got the emotions involved as well. But there is a number 7 there. So if you pick this card, think about those emotions and think how close you are to that as above, so below idea of the figure of 8. These cards are all suggesting the number 8 to me. I don't know why so far, but they are. And the number 8, of course, is, you know, as above, so below. It's like the 2 circles, the circle of the cycle of life that we live in, and the circle of the heavens, the circle of the gods, the goddess energy, all of that coming into our lives. And we're so close to it with the 7 of Cups. There are amazing things showing out of these cups. You know, I'll leave that to you to see what you're drawn to in that, and just go with whatever you're drawn to. I do wish the chickens would shut up. Sorry about that. They're just, you know, in noise making day to day. Pretty soon there's going to be ducks here, actually. I've ordered some ducks for the 2nd week in April, so I'll have lots of ducks going on. So I'm pretty close to duck nirvana at the moment, and this card shows that we're close to the nirvana of emotions, I suppose, and the actual payoff of emotions. As human beings, it's one of the biggest things that brings suffering and pain into our hearts and souls when we actually get in touch with those emotions. But by facing up to those emotions, we actually face up to whatever it is that life's throwing at us, and that brings us a lot closer to our goals, friends. So face your demons, face your fears, whichever way you want to see it, but you are so close to success with the Seven of Cups there. Okay, and we have another cup card for number 3. It's the Ace of Cups this time, so we were very close to nirvana with the cups there. Element of water again. Excuse me. So we've had the element of earth and 2 times the element of water here. Practicality, abundance, mixed with emotions if you picked all 3, which is not a bad thing to do. Actually, I quite strongly recommend picking all 3, but it's too late to recommend things like that right now. And we've got this sort of inverted caduceus. It's like flying down, and I don't see that as a caduceus reversed, not at all. That is a caduceus coming down and breathing life, breathing healing into the emotions of the Ace of Cups there. So there is actually a great positive energy coming towards you if you picked this card. In fact, you know, even if you didn't pick any of the cards, there's a great amount of positive possibilities, always close at hand, always close by, and it's important to tune into that as much as we can. Sometimes it's well hidden. It's only a couple of weeks since I sat out in this garden absolutely freezing, and it was too dark to make videos out here, and yet here we are. You know, the sun will rise every day, the world will keep turning, the seasons will keep coming up, and as long as that cyclic activity is going on in this world, it's going to remind us and it's going to consolidate for us the idea that we are in a cycle, that good things are coming all the time. So there's the Ace of Cups, card number 3. Pretty good news by the look of it to me. Okay, so what did we have? We started with the 4 of Pentacles, if we see this as a journey, and if we picked all 3, sort of halfway to, I'm not going to say halfway to nowhere, but it can feel like halfway to nowhere with the 4 of Cups, because it's like half there and it hasn't happened yet, and we start wondering, will it ever happen? Well, if we get our manifesting heads on, yes it will, absolutely for sure. Then we have the 7 of Cups, our cups are almost overflowing, and then we had the Ace of Cups, and those cups then are overflowing all over the place, showers and showers of abundance, of goodness, of love, all that good stuff, all that wonderful stuff, all that magical stuff. So it's all there waiting to come into our lives. I really get a feeling of sort of waiting for something big with this spread. It's only 3, isn't it? But you know, still, it's amazing how much information and how accurate a 3-card reading can be. People like to have 10 cards. My videos just aren't long enough to do that at the moment. I am working on it, friends, I'm working on it. But with 3 cards, it's much less ambiguous, and especially if you just picked 1 card, all that meaning, all that knowledge is there for you. So remember, the Ace of Cups, we've got this lotus flower at the bottom here, makes me think of healing, because it's very like the symbol of the Reiki Association, and of course it is the 1,000-petal lotus flower at the crown chakra that we can open and close to let good things in. And on that note, friends, don't forget to close yourselves down sometimes with your spiritual work, because it's superhuman knowledge we're dealing with when we start thinking of anything of the magnitude of the Ace of Cups, and certainly anything to do with spirituality and the Great Spirit. And that is why we can actually open and close those 1,000 petals of the lotus flower, because really we're actually in control. Every one of us is in control of our own destiny, our own spiritual destiny, and through that, not as well as that, but through that, our own actual destiny in this life, in this world. So there you go. That was rather fun. I take quite a lot away from that reading myself, actually. And I hope you do too, friends. I hope that's really meant something positive to you, because there is loads and loads of positive energy indicated there. And particularly, you know, with the cups, we think of emotions, and emotions can go either way. But it's all about working through stuff. It's all about getting into a positive place. And the first thing to do there is get into a positive frame of mind, if you possibly can. And if you don't feel you can, I'm so sorry for you, you know, but just wanting to find positivity is enough to actually excuse me, is enough to actually trigger some positivity in your life a little bit further down the line. So keep on thinking positive, keep on thinking big, keep on trying to manifest what you want. Thanks very much for watching this, friends. Please drop a like on this one if you've enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. If you have yet hit the subscribe button, please check to see if you're still subscribed, because YouTube loves to steal my subscribers away from me. Oh, I thought that was a cat, but it's a branch sticking in me. There we go. Okay, I'll take that as a tap on the shoulder from Spirit to shut up and get moving. My email is down there in the description below this video. Drop me an email if you would like to arrange a personal private reading. We can do that, and I think actually it's possible to do that on Messenger and actually have a video chat again now. It wasn't possible for a while, but that seems to be working. So if you'd like a private reading, let me know and we will fix something up very soon indeed. Meanwhile, I will be back very soon indeed, and I'm planning to be here again in a couple of days' time with our usual Freaky Friday read. Nothing usual about my readings, but it's the usual day, if you know what I mean. With that, take care, friends. Have a fantastic time ahead. Love and light to you. I'll see you all very soon in a future video. Blessings and peace.